Dear grade 12 students, how are you all? Let's complete lesson 9, causative verbs. We did the first pair of verbs, rise and raise, and now let's do the second pair, sit and sat. The intransitive verb sit, when I say sit down please, this is an intransitive verb. You ask me, sit what? No answer. So it's an intransitive verb as we said. It means to be seated or to be situated or placed. For example, please sit. The students were sitting everywhere, on desks, on chairs, and on the window sills. Their house sits on a hill overlooking the valley. The gallbladder sits on top of the liver. Note that when we use sit in the second meaning, to be situated or placed, it must be followed by an adverb of place. If this adverb is deleted, the sentence becomes ungrammatical. For example, when we say their house sits, this is ungrammatical. Sits where? I need to say on top of the hill or something like that, on the plateau. The gallbladder sits where? On top of the liver. The original meaning of the transitive verb set meant to cause someone to or something to sit or be placed somewhere, or in other words, like put. He set all his toy animals on top of the dresser. I set the vase of flowers on the table. A ladder had been set under the window. So, set here in these three sentences means to cause something to sit or to put, in other words. Note that the transitive verb set requires not only an object but also an adverb of place. We set something somewhere. In other words, when we set something, we have to set it somewhere. If the adverb of place is deleted, the sentence becomes ungrammatical, like these three sentences. He set all of his toys. You would ask where? I set the vase of flowers. Where? A ladder had been set. Where? Over time, the original meaning of set has broadened, become wider, to also mean to arrange or to assign or pick. For example, I need to set the table before dinner. Set the table means arrange the table. They have finally set the date or defined the date for their wedding. These other newer meanings of set do not require an adverb of place to be grammatical, adding to the already substantial confusion of set and sat is the fact that set can be used as non-causative intransitive verb with the meaning of to descend or go down. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This new use of set is sufficiently similar to the meaning and grammar of sit that is badly undercuts the historical distinction between sit and set. As a result, the two words have become confused with each other. Another much less confusing use of set as an intransitive verb also developed the meaning of to harden or become fixed, a new meaning that's added to the verb. The cement will set, so the cement will harden or become fixed in about an hour. Their attitudes are completely set, become fixed and inflexible. The intransitive verb sit is irregular, and the transitive verb set, causative verb set, is also irregular. If you look at the forms here, we have sit, sat, sat, and sits and sitting. These are the various forms of the verb. We have set, 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 setting. Okay? Let's do exercise 9.2. Use the correct form of sit or sat or sat, in the blank Ignore the use of set, meaning to descend. The sun sets. The first question is done as an example. We were all sitting around the kitchen table when the lights went out. Number one, please, wherever you can, find a seat. So it's sit. It's IT. Please sit. My keys on the table. Here it means put by set, S-E-T. No one wants to sit next to the door. Sit is IT. The dates have not been set. The dates have not been set. I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm sitting. Number 6, the fourth, sits in a narrow valley. Sits. Number 7, the waiter set the coffee, put the coffee on the table. Number 8, the judge came into the courtroom. His face set, S-E-T. Number 9, everyone was sitting. Everyone was sitting under a big oak tree. Number 10, the agenda, or had the agenda been set, S-E-T. And thank you very much.